That's fake?
I do not know what you're referring to, but what I can tell
Has
you
that
is
happened?
any decision...
Has that happened?
Sir, I just said that I wouldn't be able to tell you. I haven't seen it. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm happy to follow up. But what
Wait, I'm sorry. Let's go back. Let's see if we can cut through the mumbo jumbo. I'm asking you if the Chinese Communist Party has conducted training sessions ever for employees of ByteDance or TikTok, yes or no?
Not for TikTok. TikTok, the app, does not operate in China. We are subject
You have
to
employees
US law.
in China. ByteDance has employees in China. Listen, we've been through this song and dance, so let's just skip that. I've heard it all before.
Senator, I appreciate
Answer my
that.
question. Yes or no? Have they conducted training for ByteDance employees or TikTok employees?
I can speak on behalf of TikTok, and the answer is no.
No. That's interesting. Do any TikTok employees based in China have access to U.S. user data?
As we have publicly said, yes, we have engineers in China.
But none of them are members of the Chinese Communist Party.
We are working on the access controls to minimize that data
I've heard
access.
that. I frankly don't believe any of it.
Working with the United States and through the CCP.
Wait. So your testimony is that you do have TikTok employees based in China who do have access to U.S. user data, but you're confident that none of them are members of the Chinese Communist Party and have ever accessed it? Is that
TikTok's big secret? Senator Hawley's heated exchange over CCP data concerns. Hey everyone, welcome back to Red, Blue, and You. Today we're diving into a heated congressional hearing where Senator Josh Hawley grills a TikTok executive over its ties to the Chinese Communist Party. TikTok's rep dodges questions and gets caught contradicting herself. Smash that like button and subscribe for updates on major tech controversies. Let's break it down. TikTok has a history of dodging Congress. Senator Hawley invited TikTok to testify in 2019 and 2020, but they refused. Now TikTok finally shows up. Are they being honest? Spoiler alert, not really. When asked if TikTok has ever shared user data with the Chinese government, Ms. Pappas says no. Sounds reassuring, right? But when Hawley presses further, she dodges the question entirely. Senator Hawley asks, are any TikTok or ByteDance employees members of the Chinese Communist Party? Ms. Pappas dodges again. She claims TikTok doesn't track employees' political affiliations, but says no U.S. or Singapore leaders are CCP members. So, she knows about leadership but not employees? Weird. Now here's where things...
TikTok told me that they would set up a meeting with the CEO. They didn't want to testify in public, but they set up a meeting with the CEO after November 2019. They then canceled that meeting. So it's nice to see TikTok being willing to answer questions in public. It's a pleasant change. Let's dig into a few things if we could, specifically about TikTok's links to the Chinese Communist Party. In response to a letter from some of my colleagues, TikTok claimed earlier this year that the company has never shared data, with the Chinese government. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
And has never shared data with the Chinese Communist Party. Is that correct?
We will never share data, period.
My question was in the past tense. Has TikTok ever shared data with the Chinese Communist Party?
We have never shared data with the Chinese government, correct?
With the Chinese Communist Party?
Yes, correct.
Do you have any, have you ever shared it with two members of the Chinese Communist Party?
We have said many times, Senator, that we do have Chinese engineers based in China. I don't think there's any platform up here that would be able to speak to what you're talking about as it relates to the political affiliation of an individual. But I'm happy to assure you that we are ensuring the access controls around our data as well as the storage of that data in the United States.
So I think you're telling me that there are TikTok employees or ByteDance employees who are members of the Chinese Communist Party? Is that what I take?
No, I'm saying I wouldn't be able to verify that.
Oh, well, let me just ask you that affirmatively. Are there TikTok employees or ByteDance employees who are members of the Chinese Communist Party?
Senator, I'm saying nobody that's sitting on this panel could tell you a political
I'm not interested about anybody's opinion. I'm asking you a factual question. Are there members of the Chinese Communist Party employed by TikTok and ByteDance, yes or no?
I wouldn't be able to tell you the political affiliation of any individual. What I can tell you is how much we're investing.
I know membership in the Communist Chinese Party is not exactly like membership in the Democrat Party.
Controls.
So I'm looking for an answer. You tell me you don't know? TikTok doesn't know?
Here's what I can tell you. I can tell you that our U.S. and Singapore leadership, there are no CCP members. I can tell you.
So you do know that, but you're telling me that you don't know if there are any members who are employed by TikTok or ByteDance, members of the Chinese Communist Party?
Senator, I'm happy to share that we are putting access control.
That's not my question. My question is, that's not my question. My question is, are there any TikTok employees or ByteDance members, members of the Chinese Communist Party? Yes or no?
Senator, I'm saying nobody could sit up here and give you that
So you
answer.
don't know? You're saying you don't know. You do know your leadership isn't, but you don't know about your employees. Is that your testimony?
I know that everyone who makes a strategic decision at this platform is not a member of the CCP.
A strategic decision. Okay. It's interesting. It's interesting to me that you're quite confident that anyone who can make a strategic decision. How many people is that?
It's our leadership team. So,
Number?
and again, the leadership team is based in the U.S. and Singapore. Our CEO is based in Singapore. He's not Chinese. Happy to go into the efforts that
Would it surprise you to learn that Forbes magazine recently reported that at least 300 current TikTok or ByteDance employees were members of Chinese state media and affiliated with the Chinese Communist Party?
Again, we don't look at the political affiliations or can't speak to individuals, but what I can tell you is we're protecting the data in the United States.
Well, apparently, though, you do look at
concern.
political affiliation because you're quite willing to sit here and tell me that no one who has strategic input or makes strategic decisions is a member of the Chinese Communist Party. So you do know very well, as a matter of fact. You just don't want to answer my other question.
We have thousands of people that work at the company, so I'm not going to vouch on the political affiliation of any particular individual.
Have you seen the videos of Chinese Communist Party members conducting training for TikTok and ByteDance employees in China? That's fake?
I do not know what you're referring to, but what I can tell you
Has that
is
happened?
any decision...
Has that happened?
Sir, I just said that I wouldn't be able to tell you. I haven't seen it. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm happy to follow up. But what
Here's where things get explosive. Hawley cites a Forbes report. 300 TikTok employees linked to Chinese state media. TikTok's response, dodging. Then BuzzFeed leaks audio. A China-based engineer called Master Admin with full access to U.S. data. TikTok's rep denies it, but she admitted earlier that Chinese engineers have access to U.S. data. Senator Hawley is fed up. He accuses TikTok of being a national security threat. TikTok cites a University of Toronto report, but Hawley questions its reliability and funding. TikTok refuses to give straight answers. So, what's the takeaway here? TikTok employees in China have access to U.S. user data. TikTok won't confirm if any of them are CCP members. This is a huge deal because TikTok has 150 million U.S. users. If the CCP has access to that data, who knows what they're doing with it? Should the U.S. take action? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.